Warriors Game 7 win over the Rockets on Sunday. Steve Kerr now 24-3 in playoff series. It's a real stat. He's lost 3 series out of 27 competed in as a head coach with the Warriors. The only series he's lost, the 2016 Finals, of course, the 2019 Finals, and the 2023 Western Conference Semis. According to you, Colin Russo, according to you, Mike Rizzo, Steve Kerr is a top blank basketball coach of all time.
If I had my pick of the litter, all time,
by definition,
is it fair to say 15, 10?
Whoa!
Yeah,
that far back?
Yeah. He's not top. Is he top 5? Really? Is he top 5? No.
Pat Riley, Red Auerbach, Phil Jackson, Greg Popovich.
No. He's better than none of those guys.
Larry Brown, Eric Spoelstra. Colin, I think there's an argument after Pop, Phil, Red, Riley. Because the guys after that, Chuck Daly, Larry Brown, Eric Spoelstra, Rick Carlisle, Don Nelson, Lenny Wilkins. He's probably like tops. I would give Pop, Phil, Red, Riley. Kerr's probably a
You taking Spoelstra over him or Kerr?
I'd take Kerr.
You're taking Kerr over Spoelstra?
I'd take Kerr over Spoelstra.
I'm not doing that.
Kerr. Now, Spoelstra is the definition of heat culture.
And
right?
he's won with multiple teams.
But Steve Kerr, I think with what he did with that Warrior team, what Mark Jackson couldn't do with that Warrior team.
Hold on, that Warrior
really
team
impressive.
was budding with greatness, and then they got
really
rid of
impressive.
Mark. They got rid of Mark Jackson, and then they
Kerr
blew up.
came in, and Kerr came in, and they won the championship.
But he gets no credit for putting that team together.
I think I would put Kerr behind Jackson, Pop, Riley, Red. Enter Steve Kerr.
How is Kerr done with developing young players?
It's been to that point. Kuminga's been a nightmare. Wiseman's not even on the roster anymore. I think that's more or less the GM.
Well, they had Bob Myers, and he was great with him or without him. Kerr's involved in roster construction.
You say this all the time. You're not going to hit all the time on some of these lottery picks.
Well,
and I just think I'm
my
dumbing
thing
it
with
down
Kerr
to that.
is I'm waiting to see how he does without Steph Curry.
Well,
so it's the ultimate equalizer.
So what Spo did without the big three is more impressive.
Well,
we haven't seen Kerr without Curry.
At least he's been to an NBA Finals with 3 different types of teams.
Fair enough. I would take Kerr over Spo, but I'll listen to Spo being over Kerr. I will.
Like Daly's won 2 titles, was close away from winning 4. I gotta have conversations about that. There's all-time great coaches that, in my opinion, get a little bit more credit than what Kerr does.
And I'm sure I'm missing some of the older greats. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure I'm missing some coach that, obviously Red Auerbach, the Celtic dynasty, but, I'm sure I'm missing some absolutely fantastic coaches before my time. But I would still pick those 4, throw Steve Kerr in at number 5 for me.
The thing is, you taking Kerr over Spoelstra today? No. If Popovich, a couple of years ago, if he was still coaching, you're taking Popovich over Kerr. Tomorrow. Done.
When you're talking about taking, you're talking about all-time legacy?
No, it's on your team.
Really? You would have taken Popovich over Kerr last year?
With or without the health issues? Yeah, probably taking Pop.
Yeah. I'd take Kerr.
With the health issues? There was no way. He was going to retire. It was very apparent that Pop was on his way out.
Point being, you're taking somebody for a season. You're going to take Steve Kerr. Any team, mock team. Steph Curry or not Steph Curry, you're taking Steve Kerr over Popovich?
But with Phil Jackson,
the answer is no.
With Phil Jackson, for instance, will we have the same conversation? Let's see Phil coach without Kobe and Shaq. Let's see Phil coach without MJ.
Jackson has done it with a number of teams,
but he had
a number of situations.
He had loaded rosters too. That's my fight back.
But my fight back is that I understand the teams have been a little different.
Loaded.
But Kerr has had Curry the entire way. The entire way.
I think the reason we think Pop is so great is because he was able to do it with a plethora of players throughout. We talked about this on Friday. Throughout multiple time eras. So
I agree. Kerr is great in a big game. I don't walk away from Warrior games thinking, wow, Steve Kerr did a great job there.